A part of England where passion for football is always red hot. We're in Newcastle upon Tyne at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box by Lee Dixon. And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It's Newcastle United up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season. All aim for this game. First game of the season. All that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it. Get the 3 points. Move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. Martin Dubravka is the goalkeeper. Andreas Christensen plays alongside Jonathan Tah in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front.
Thank you, St James's Park. Enjoy the match.
And so the match is underway. Throw in here for Spurs. Reguilon. In possession, Fekir. Dybala. He's given us away. Christensen. Well, it is without question a very special day. This, his debut match. What ought we to expect from him today, Lee?
Well, he should be in the thick of it today. Central midfield is where it's at. The engine room of any team.
And he might be through here. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. Now then, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the match at Vicarage Road. Details from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Fulham. 8 minutes played, 1-1.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Well, they no longer have the ball. And the keeper taking it cleanly. Shelvey. McGinn. And here is Mawasa. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. And disappointingly, he got completely underneath that.
Well, here's a coaching tip. Long range shot, lean back equals over the bar.
I always listen to your coaching tips, Lee. Dembele. And Paulo Dybala's ready here. Dembele. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
McGinn. Wilson with it. This looks promising. And he's broken free. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. Well, not very clever defending. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, they know they need to stop him. Fekir. Well, the keeper had to concentrate. A chance now with the corner. Played into the centre of the box. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Corner again. And firing it into the area. Well, punched away by the keeper. Giving it a try. Will he be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly?
Well, Derek, just look at those stats. Not created enough chances. They really haven't. They need to up the tempo, put the pressure on, then they should win this game.
McGinn. Callum Wilson. Moving it forward. Cross fired over. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Good pressure high up the pitch. How about the cross? In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely, inviting cross into the danger area that was. And then it's a good-headed finish, to be fair. Keeper, no chance. Lovely goal.
The opening goal of the game, then. Space and time for the cross. Rodri flinging himself at it, the keeper. And now the delivery. That's very decisive goalkeeping. Crossing into the middle. He succeeds in clearing it. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway, with Tottenham looking to find an effective route back into this match. Dybala. Now Fekir. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Rodri. Must score! And it nestles on the back of the net. A goal for Tottenham Hotspur, who now are on level terms.
Well, here's the goal again, and he's just been caught napping, hasn't he? Had his pocket picked and rightly punished. Schoolboy stuff.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Hayden. And here is Mawasa. It's with Isaac Hayden. Well, they keep the ball moving. Effective challenge. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Moving forward effectively. Dybala. And Jonathan Tah comes out on top in that exchange. Now then, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the match at Vicarage Road. Details from Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Fulham. 59 minutes played, 3-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Completely misfired with that one, a long way off target.
Yeah, but it goes in the top corner and your hero is worth an effort.
And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Rodri. Fekir. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, but then... There's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal.
Callum Wilson. Mawasa with it. Credit to them for winning back possession. Transfer news concerning Borussia Dortmund. They've hit the target on this one, I think, Lee.
Well, I'm hearing £90 million or something.
Dybala! Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
So a throw in here. Dybala. Rodri. Hayden. News coming through of a goal in the Leeds United match. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for West Ham United. 75 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks as a chance for Dybala. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Mawasa. Well, Tottenham being afforded too much room here.
Tottenham totally controlling possession. It's important.
Must score! There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, it's good play. Ian Wright always told me, stand in the middle of the goal. It sounds simple, but you don't have to get a lot of goals from that position.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Hayden. McGinn. Wilson. Possession given away, unfortunately. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Nikola Maksimovic. The press was on and it worked. Advantage Spurs. Space and time for the cross. And behind it's gone for a corner. Here it is now, a substitution. And firing it into the area. Well, punched away by the keeper. That is how to apply the pressure. Paulo Dybala waiting. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish.
And there goes the final whistle. The overall story is a happy one for Tottenham because they get the 3 points lead.
Yeah, good result to start the campaign. Always important.
And he's lost custody of the ball here. Rodri. Must score. And it nestles in the back of the net. All eyes on Paulo Dybala. Following a hat-trick, does he have another big performance in him this time? Stay with us on EA TV. Well, the weather is absolutely perfect here at the home of Tottenham Hotspur in London. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Leeds United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Rodri. Fekir. And he's through here. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. And a goal kick is the outcome. Oh, he's very much a natural ball player and gives you the impression he's always enjoying the game. I'm referring to Paulo Dybala. Lee, what do you expect to see from him today?
Well, he'll do well to beat his previous hat-trick, but the form he's in, I wouldn't put it past him.
And news of a goal in the West Brom game. Alan?
It's a goal for Chelsea. 14 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, it could be on for him here. And he's done it here, Dybala, to put his team in front and give them a boost.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender, and then the brute force and guile in equal amounts sets up the chance to score. And he doesn't disappoint, does he?
1-0 then. Pablo Hernandez. Now Christian Benteke. Alert defending. A fine reading of the situation. Now let's see what they can do here. Well, a textbook interception. Douglas. Pablo Hernandez with it. Elder Costa. Well, far from textbook defending. And given away. Federico Valverde. In possession, Fekir. Spurs trying to use space to good effect. And cross towards Dybala, back post. Oh, he's done it! Can you believe what we've just seen?
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
It's going their way, 2-0. Rafinha. On the ball, Luke Ayling. So a throw in here. Forshaw. Couldn't hang on to it. Dybala. A real opening now. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
So underway once again, and Tottenham really in the mood. Elder Costa. Well, sloppy in possession. Bodies forward and the break looks on. End product or not. Dybala, in it goes! Such a complete performance, 4 in front now.
Well, as we can see again here, he knows exactly what he's doing and kids all the defenders with the cutback. And all he has to do is get anything on it for a simple goal in the end.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Cooper. Adam Forshaw with it. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Elder Costa. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Koch. Pablo Hernandez. No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and then the brute force and guile in equal amounts sets up the chance to score, and he doesn't disappoint, does he?
Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Well, there to intercept. Chance to attack using width. Cooper. Well, a very big transfer story that we've been covering, and now I can tell you official news coming through. Gabriel Jesus has... Oh, big opportunity! And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope with the through ball, and once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Douglas. Throw in here for Spurs. Oh, that's an interesting pass. It's wholehearted defending and the concession of a corner here. Substitution time it is here. So the corner played into the box. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Tottenham Hotspur taking on Watford.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Nkunku. It's with Dybala. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. Well, not quite accurate enough, but it was a close thing.
Well, just look at the stats. There it is in front of your eye. Chance after chance, goal after goal. A brilliant performance from everybody.
And let's join Alan McAnally because I'm hearing there's been a goal on the West Bromwich Albion match. Alan.
It's a third goal for Chelsea. 69 minutes played. 3-0.
Thanks, Alan. Ruben Diaz. The ball with Rodri. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Leeds United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both
chances on. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Ruben Diaz. It's with Dybala. Delightful pass. An attack full of promise. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. Rodrigo. He's lost it. Nkunku. Well, that is how to run at defenders. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Elder Costa. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. Nkunku. Chance here. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, having scored 2, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence. Never looked like missing.
Roberts. And the referee says that will do it for this contest. It is a Spurs success story.